JJK Season 2 had to be one of the best, if not the best anime to ever touch 2024 or 2023 when it was coming out. Ever. Because that animation quality and storytelling and writing that JJ Ekotani did for this series, there are a few critiques, but in total, JJK Season 2 had to be a total masterpiece of filmmaking and showmaking. In total, I'm going to be talking about some of the pros and cons. First, I'm going to talk about the cons first, and then I'll end off with some pros. Some of the bad things about JJK Season 2 had to be a few of the scenes of writing. Writing had to be one of the weirdest things ever in JJK because the aspect of the deaths and also some key things that happen. First problem that I would have seen is when Gojo gets sealed. Gojo getting sealed. That was a loophole of a loophole, because you cannot tell me otherwise, because that concept of a minute in his mind had to have passed for him to then be sealed. That had to have been the only way to seal Gojo, because if that concept didn't exist, Gojo's too fast, and that's just another way that Gege can get past a person being the strongest without actually dealing with the problem of him being the strongest. Gojo's too strong that he outshines Yuji, the main character, and everyone else in the show. No one can truly show their potential without Gojo beating him. He's too strong. He's just too strong, and they have to create weird loopholes to actually get past it. And the loopholes don't even make sense half the time. How he gets sealed in a minute. But we were never told a minute of time in his head. We were told a minute of time. Deaths in JJK were so significant. Nanami's death was the perfect death to send off the character, because he was completely finished and well done. And Todo's quote-unquote death, even though he didn't die, he basically retired as a jujutsu sorcerer because he doesn't have a hand, so he can't do his curse technique, was one of the best finishings of a character, because you know their backstory, you know what they stood for, and their development as a character has finished. But one of the worst deaths have to be Nobara. Nobara was not finished. She was not a developed character. She was not given enough time that the crowd can love her, so that people can actually like her as a character. She was not given enough time. But in total, her death was significant to push Yuji off the edge, but wasn't needed. Was never needed. They could have used someone else. They could have done something else. But using someone that has never had their time to shine as a character really is a waste of a character. But aside with all the negative, the positive things about JJK had to have been the animation. That animation crew at MAPPA had to be cooking in the studio, because my mans put in their heart and soul. They want to see their families again. And they put their heart and soul into that animation, making it so perfect and so well done that no one can say from 2020 for anime of the year 2024 who had the best animation. Jujutsu Kaisen. JJK had the best animation in all anime so far. And the fight scenes were so good, left nothing on the table. They put everything was on them fight. There was not even a second of boring, nothing happening. There was always action and entertainment for the viewer. And in total, this show cements itself as one of the best animes to ever come out. And the thing that I would say that brings it down is the plot holes and the miswriting and the missed opportunities of using characters. But in total, this season has been so good and has really propelled most of the characters as characters and has shown their development, especially Yuji. Yuji as a character changed from the beginning of the season to now. He has changed completely. He is not the same person. Before, he was more of like a happy-go-lucky, not really taken seriously. By the end of the series, he has almost grown up. He's almost became a new person. And this is not really seen in most of the people that are in the show. And he's really the only person that you can really see good development aside from the hidden inventory arc. But overall, season 2 of JJK was the best. And you better go vote on Crunchyroll and say JJK is the best anime of the year. Because if not, I'll find you. See you.